Never. Grab a mini band. Not forever and ever. We're going to start. Again, I'm Maeve. This is core and booty. We're starting with this band around your ankles or your lower legs. Little bend in your knees. We're going to get a good warm up so that everything has a lot more payoff. We're going out and out right here. Like so. Warming up those hips. If anything doesn't feel good on your body, you skip it. You do something else that you love, and you're finding a reason to do something else you love if you're skipping something I'm giving you. Thanks for being here on a Monday and starting with me. This is perfect. This does not need to change. This does not need to change. Did I tell you it's perfect? It's perfect. If you want, it's going to look like this. But it doesn't have to. So good, so good. I see you. Beautiful. If you are hopping this, your knees are soft. Your knees are soft. You're absorbing. Hips are back. So good. You're almost out of this. But not yet. Beautiful. 4, 3, 2, back. Ow! Come on, come on. Eight more, let's go. Beautiful. Squat. Squat. Yep. So good. Down and pulse. Down and pulse. Cha-cha. Up, up, up. If you have dumbbells, get one. If you got dumbbells, get one. If you don't, yoga block works, anything. A book. Side lunge, halo around your head. With you. Yes. Yeah, you have one more each way. One more each way. Music sounds better with you. Watch me, watch me. Chop. Just one side. So you're taking that weight, those arms, you're creating this power off to your side. Your hip, your obliques have to help control that, your glutes. Come on. Second side. Let's go. Sit, 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 sit. Booty back. So good. Again. Two more. Beautiful. You're going to keep this weight. I'm going to go up a little bit heavier, so I'm going to use 2 weights. If you have to, I would encourage you to do it. If you don't, whatever you have. I'm going to go sideways. We have a swing. It's back to here. So you're swinging that weight. You're loading your glutes here. You're driving forward and standing as tall as you can. Your abs are helping to control this. Yeah. Yeah. Beautiful. Don't stop. Do not stop. You're catching. You're controlling. Your posterior core muscles are also working. So your back muscles, your glutes. Keep going. So when we think of core, we often think of just like the front of our body, right? Those 6-pack muscles. Maybe we think about transverse obliques. We got to focus on the back core muscles as well. That helps to support all those other muscles. Last 2. Weights come down. Beautiful. I hope you're feeling warmed up. Here's what we got. You might want to watch first, because I'm going to have you lie down. So, we're going to go 5, 4, 3, keep watching, 2, 1. Tuck the toes. Press up, come back down. 5, come with me. 4, 3, I'm going to give you an alternative. 2, toes tuck, knees push down, press up, come back down. Let's go. 3, 2, find that strong plank, pull the belly up, lift off the ground. Let's go. Set up that plank, lift it up. Set it up, pull it up. So, when you're coming away from the ground, you have to use your belly here. Tuck, lift up. Yes, go again. Strong. 2 more. Set it up. Knees are great here. I got no problem with that. Prioritize your center. Last one. Beautiful. Hold it up. Come into a plank. Come into a plank. Hold it. Breathe. Knees are going to cross opposite elbow. Looks like this. Keep your shoulders square to the ground, hands rooted. Twist from your center. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, if you've got some weights or 2 yoga blocks, something in your hands is going to give you a little extra, all right? But it doesn't have to be heavyweight. I actually wish mine were a little lighter. These are 8s. They might be a little too heavy. I'm going to find out. If you're using yoga blocks, oh, I actually do have lighter weights. They'd be out in your hands like this, okay? You're going to curl your shoulders up. Hold it here. Arms are not up at shoulder height. They're a little lower. We're going to cross. So the weights aren't like They're not like to be super heavy, which is kind of my point. Mine 8s are too heavy for me to do this. It's like to keep this length. And the longer the lever out to the side, you're really kind of taxing yourself. I'm using my wrist weights. They're like 2 pounds. That's perfect. Good. Now the weights are going to stay out. The arms are going to stay out. Just the legs crisscross. Woo! And done. Whew. So good. No weights. Hands are free to do something else. Your right foot is down, your knee is bent, your foot is flat. Put your foot so you feel like your whole foot can root down. Hug your left shin, your knee toward your chest. Single leg bridge. We drive up, we come down. Talking to me like your new babe. You talking like you trying to do things. Now that pipe gotta run it like she Usain, baby. You made me drown in it. You're not coming all the way down, meaning you're not getting that rest of the hips coming all the way to the floor. Stop just shy, like you can barely feel your booty touch, and then you're right back up again. It's nothing that you won't do, what you won't do. Hey girl, that's when I told you. When I'm with you, all I get is wild thoughts. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow thoughts. Wow, wow, wow. 4 more, please. So this knee in, I've probably explained this before, but I'm sure there's somebody who wasn't here when we've done this. This knee in, last one. Good, keep the knee in, take the leg, right leg straight up. Keep this knee in, hold and pull up. So when we put that knee into the chest when we're doing a single leg bridge on the other side, it's keeping the pelvis and a little bit of a posterior pelvic tilt, and it really puts a lot of emphasis on the glute. So it's not just to like, because I don't know what else to do with the leg, there's a purpose to it in case you wanted to skip it. You're gonna cross, bring it down. You're turning toward that knee. Really kind of hug that knee toward your chest. When I dip, you dip, we dip. I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, we dip. Listen to the remix. Back on the road again, feeling kind of lonely and looking for the right guy to be mine. Friends say I'm 4 more. 3 more. Last 2. Both knees in, pause. Keep the right knee in, put your left foot down. So with all that said of why I have you holding this shin, this knee in, if it doesn't feel good, you can skip it. I mean, like, I'm not talking about it being work. I'm talking about like if it's doing something to your back or your hips and that doesn't feel good, then you skip it. But if everything feels good and you're just feeling a lot of work, that's the good thing. That's what we're looking for. So we're on the second side, single leg bridges. With this knee in, you might not go as high as you think you normally go. That's okay. Still try to push through. Eight, 7, come on. Last 4. Last 2. Beautiful. Keep this knee and extend the other leg out. Curl up and hold. Just find this position and hold. Good. So with the help of your hands, you're probably able to get your shoulder blades up off the ground at least a little bit, yeah? I'm a champ right here. It all changes when I let go. Hands come behind. We cross. See how much of that lift you can keep. The left leg is really reaching long and that left glute is squeezing. Four, 3, 2. Beautiful. Pause and center, knees are in. Arms come down along your side. So this is perfect as is with like no extras. No extras is great. You're gonna do a little mini reverse crunch. Knees pull up, your hands can help here. If you're like, I do these all day, I'm so strong here, I need a bigger challenge, you can find a weight and just put it between your ankles. And give yourself a little something extra. Breathe, please. It's not just the crunch in, that reverse crunch up. It's the control of the feet back down, especially if you have that weight. You're really going to feel that sort of control on the eccentric, the slowing down on the release out. Two more. One more. Yes. Wait if you've got it. Yoga block is great here. Basically any kind of a driver in your hands. Legs out straight. Push your heels down. Engage your glutes a little bit, so a little squeeze in your booty. Breath is everything. Inhale. Exhale. Roll it up. Inhale. And then exhale, bring it down. Yes. Good, Ezra. Inhale. Exhale. So if coming up all the way is not an option, you're finding your range of motion. It's not lesser than, I want you to know that. There's this moment where you really feel like you can't go any higher sometimes, right? When you hit that, take a pause, take a breath, exhale, push your feet down, squeeze your glutes, and then see if you can push up to come up. So pushing into whatever your driver is, your weight, the yoga block, cat. I always travel when I do these. You have one more. Beautiful. Release it down. All right. If you have like an ankle weight, that works. You can also hold a weight at your outer thigh. You can also put a mini band around your thighs. I wouldn't suggest ankles here because it's going to be kind of tough. But I don't know how strong you are. Maybe you're stronger. Maybe you're up for the challenge. So you'll be able to adjust. We're going to go side lying. I'm using ankle weights. Elbow is down. So listen, push into the floor to lift your bottom rib cage. So it's as if, it's not as if, you are in a side plank on your hip and elbow. So lifting up, keep that, don't lose it. Top leg lifts. When the top leg lifts, the tendency is that we then collapse down, because we're in a side plank, right? Keep this the whole time. We're lifting. I have my feet angled just a little bit forward. I always start this thinking, this is so easy. I don't know why I made a big deal out of it. And then I'm about 30 seconds into it, and I'm remembering how, yeah, it adds up pretty quickly, at least on me. We're all different. Don't lose this side plank, please. Connect down, push into that forearm. Lock the shoulder in place, lift up, lift up. This doesn't have to be pretty, by the way, it's just a leg lift. But it might be pretty. Maybe lengthen that leg a little longer. Good. Now watch. You're gonna kick it forward, kick it back. Oh, I'm hitting furniture. Kick forward and kick back. See how much you can stabilize your center so that you're not swinging around like this with your core, with your torso. Oh, I cracked my back. That felt good. But that's not what I'm looking for. Super stable in your spine, in that center. Hip extension on the way back. So if you're using a band here, it's probably pretty small, right? Really push to lift. Woo. Come on back. Hold it center. Knee in, extend it out. Knee in, extend it out. Push down into this forearm, lift the ribs. Option to bend the bottom leg. Tricky if you got a band on, but it's probably fine. And then lift the hip up. Keep going. Don't you dare stop. You got this. Uh-huh. Come on, come on. One more. Beautiful. All right, second side. Set up. Elbow down. You're on the hip. Lift up. So first start with your side plank. First thing, start with your side plank. We're not resting here. It's not a rest. This is not a rest. Legs are kicked just a little bit forward. We lift. Notice the second you start moving, what the response by this rib cage is. If you can't control this rib cage, make the movement smaller. I want it pretty small anyway. Seriously, after class, I want you to tell me how this feels, because I just die on these. I probably should do these more often. Oh my God. I hope I'm not alone. The first four, I'm like, oh, I should have done something harder. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, what was I thinking? You're not out of these. You're not out of these. I'm just trying to vent for a second. That's 8, 7. Check in with the shoulder. Check in with the side ribs. Come on. 4, 3, 2. Hold it up. We're going to go forward and back. How low my leg is just dipping down. I can barely hold it up. Come on, come on, come on. Woo. 2 more, 2 more. 1 more, 1 more. Good. Knee comes in. This is like a little release here. Release for a second. Option to bend that bottom leg. Lift up. Please don't forget about that side plank you're in. So side planking comes in a lot of different forms. A lot of times the intention is the foundation. It's this strength here, this lift of the bottom rib cage. You don't have to be on your bottom foot for it to be a side plank. You don't even have to be on your knee. You could be on your hip. Yes, please. Ha. Don't stop. 4 more. So good. Come through center. Soles of the feet are going to come together. Oh, you know what? Grab a ball if you have it. If you don't, no big deal. So last minute addition, but if you don't have it, cool beans. Soles of the feet together. You're here. Reach. So the ball just kind of gives you a little more lift.
Of course, if this leg position doesn't work for you, you'll leave it off. You can adjust yourself. I'm going to make myself a little higher here. Hold it up, hold it up. Reach overhead. Reach overhead. Reach overhead. Yes, yes, yes. One more. Arms come up, knees come together. Side. Side. Maybe not together, but you know, in parallel. Do a little side bend, little crunch. Yes. 8 more, don't stop. Last 8. 7. 4 more, 4 more. Last 2. Legs out straight. Wrap and curl. If you're on the floor, you're doing the exact same thing without the ball. If you have a foam roller, that would work. Make your legs stronger, squeeze your glutes. Shorten from your belly button to your pubic bone. Keep it contracted the whole time so that when you wrap that ball, the pelvis stays exactly where it is. Again, 8, 7. Squeeze your butt. Last 3, last 2, last 1. Wrap the ball. Just let your chest open, let your elbows drop open, bend your knees if it feels good, and then just enjoy this little stretch across your heart, the front of your shoulders. Maybe arch your back if it feels good, get into the belly. And then carefully, if you're on a ball, either roll off to the side or lift up. Have a seat. Have a seat. Side bend, reach up and over. Other side. Easy twist. Other side. So good. Really good work. Come into center. Big breath in. Expand, expand, expand. And then bring your hands into your heart. Thank you so much. Again, I am Maeve. I'm so thankful that you joined me today.